You opened the closet, you did not like anything, and you left the house with a look that looked good in theory and terrible in practice. You open the closet, it is full, and yet you feel that you have nothing to wear. It seems like a bad episode of Sex in the City. Too much drama, too little solution. After 60 plus, this is almost offensive, because you have already lived too much to accept leaving the house looking like an exhausted extra from a fast fashion clearance. You look at those little colorful clothes, full of frills, cleavage where none is needed, transparency where none was asked for, and you think, at what moment did this enter my life? The truth is hard. The closet is full of volume, but empty of strategy. And what bothers you the most is not just the wrong look. It is the silent feeling that you have lost control of your own style. Today, I will show you the perfect minimal wardrobe, 12 pieces that solve 80% of your looks after 60, and how to wear each one without looking either costumed or invisible. You gain less confusion, more combinations, and a closet that works for you, not against you. Elegant women do not have an infinite wardrobe, they have a smart minimal wardrobe. Few pieces, many possibilities, repetition with intention. Just like those classic Hollywood actresses who repeated clothes, and the more they repeated, the more chic they looked. And before you think you need 50 different pieces, the truth is that only those 12 well-chosen already solve almost everything. If you want to join the team that chooses clothes with brain, and not just because of the red tag of a sale, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and leave a like. The mission here is simple. Transform your closet of visual chaos into a tool of consciously wielded power. After 60 plus, you deserve a closet that works in your favor, not against you. Bottoms. You passed 60, opened the closet, and saw 3 kinds of pants. The one that makes you look bigger, the one that shortens you, and the one that makes you look like you are still going to the supermarket of 1998. That happened. But instead of looking at the cut, you blamed the age. The problem was never the age. It was the wrong clothes waging a silent war against you. Which of those pieces today is sabotaging your silhouette without you noticing? The straight dark jeans is the peace treaty. If you have a belly, a mid or high waist with a bit of elastane hugs without squeezing, if you have wide hips, a cut that does not taper too much at the calf balances the silhouette. If you are more straight-shaped, a structured belt marks a waist you hardly remembered existed. Dark straight jeans, looser white shirt, black loafers, and neutral bag. You go to a casual lunch, run bank errands, pass by the market, and no one confuses you with the grandmother who just came to see how things are. The tailored pants are the lawyer of your image. They step in, organize everything, and still defend you. Wide hips, flat front or subtle pleats, legs slightly straight, prominent belly, firm waistband and high rise, no bulky pockets in front. Thick legs, heavier fabrics in dark colors elongate and slim. When was the last time a pair of pants genuinely let you be at peace with the mirror? The fluid or palazzo pants are comfort with high IQ. For wider hips, the fluidity disguises and balances, provided the waist is well adjusted and the fabric falls straight without clinging. For those who are petite, a dark fluid pant with the hem nearly touching the top of the foot and shoe of the same color creates an infinite leg effect. Fluid black pants, silk top, good flats, and structured bag. You stroll in the park, sit, stand, cross your legs, and nothing shifts, except the self-esteem which rises. The midi skirt is for those who are tired of fighting the knee, but do not want to hide entirely. If you have a belly, A-line or flared models do not cling to the abdominal region. If you have wide hips, heavier fabrics prevent puffing. If you are more straight-shaped, pleats create elegant volume without infantilizing you. Midi pleated skirt, cashmere sweater, ankle boots, and neutral bag at a family dinner. The focus goes to the ensemble, not to each inch of your leg. When the bottoms respect your body, something changes on an almost invisible level. You begin to see that you did not age badly. You were just poorly advised in your shopping. Because after 60, no one has time for clothes that become enemies. Now let me tell you the part that most undermines the elegance of a 60-plus woman, the piece that touches your face. Tops. You saw an actress 60-plus on the red carpet, luminous skin, assumed hair, simple outfit, and you thought that on you the same combination would look like any clothes. But the problem is not you. It is the wrong blouse touching you and extinguishing you mercilessly like a weak hallway lamp. The piece that touches your face decides whether you look rested or exhausted, and does not ask your opinion. If you look in the mirror and feel that there is something wrong, but you cannot tell what, 9 times out of 10 it is the color of the blouse. 2 blouses in colors that illuminate the face perform a subtle miracle. Light blue, soft pink, burnt red, light peach work very well. On fair skin, vivid pastels are allies, while on medium and darker skin, deeper tones, petroleum blue, burnt coral, olive green, do the job. Color is more powerful than makeup, and half of women do not know that. You may be rested, dressed, and even hair done, but if the top touching your face is the wrong color, no one notices any of it. When the right color touches your skin, even your mood seems to have rested. Which color do you wear all the time that, at the root, you start to suspect that it dims you? Teresa, a subscriber of ours, always felt she looked tired in every photo. She discovered that it was not just tiredness. It was the wrong beige blouse touching her face. When she changed to a blue blouse that illuminated, she began to hear, "Wow, you look rested," on a day she had slept 5 hours. Incredible. That is the power of the right top. If your mirror has been confusing you lately, it is not you. It is the wrong clothes telling you a lie. The white or ivory shirt tests your relationship with the mirror itself. With the right cut, it says, "Organized and lucid woman." When it is just anything, it screams, "I was caught by surprise at the office." Large bust? Choose a firm fabric, well-placed buttons, and nothing clinging to avoid gaping. Short neck? Leave 2 buttons open to create a vertical line that slims. Oversized white shirt, tailored pants, and mid-heel at a casual business lunch. You walk into the room, and without saying a word, you already look like the reasonable person at the table. The good sweater or cardigan is the beauty filter in fabric form. On 50+, 60+ bodies, it covers the arm, softens the belly, disappears at the back, and elongates the silhouette if it falls straight. If you have wide hips, the hem a little below that region, without clinging, balances the visual. If you are more petite, the length to mid-hip helps avoid shortening deliberately. Cashmere sweater, midi skirt, ankle boots, and neutral bag on a cultural outing. You look cultured, comfortable, and zero dramatic effort. The more elegant blouse, in silk or chiffon, is for when life demands presence. On mature skin, it works because it moves, does not cling, and does not weigh. If you have a belly, light drapes or A-line cut provide intelligent disguise, and if you are straighter, the subtle shine of silk defines curves without falling into vulgarity. Silk blouse, fluid pants, open blazer, ankle boots, and firm bag at a special dinner. Zero costume, 100% woman who knows what she is doing there. When the top respects your body and your coloring, even your mood seems more rested. The face becomes the protagonist, and the clothes return to their rightful place, to serve you, not to sabotage you. If this video is already helping you see where the error truly is, save it now to watch again when you tidy your closet. And now comes the second error that most ruins a good look: the wrong third piece. Layers and structure. You got dressed, liked the blouse, liked the pants, but in the rush, you grabbed that random jacket, and the look fell straight into "I went to pay bills." Age takes the blame, but who ruins everything are the wrong layers. Flimsy fabric, dropped shoulder, coat that adds volume where you least want it. How many times have you worn a good outfit and ruined everything with the wrong third piece? The neutral blazer is your backbone in clothing version. On 50+ bodies, it repositions the shoulder, slims the belly, and organizes the torso. If you have a dropped shoulder or more curved back, a light shoulder pad restores posture without the armor look. If the belly annoys you, a straight cut with elongated lapels and a button at your narrower mid-torso creates a vertical line. Club meeting with navy blazer, white shirt, tailored pants, and structured flats. From resident complaining, you become person who seems to have the plan ready. The trench coat and more structured coats can transform you into an elegant figure or into a puffed drawing. Wide hips fare better with a straight cut, few side pockets, and a tie lightly above the waist. Straighter body gains curves with the belt positioned precisely. Beige trench, illuminating blouse, dark jeans, and elegant sneakers on a rainy day. You look like an executive on a day off, not a victim of the weather. In warm weather, lightweight viscose or linen fabrics protect and elongate without turning you into a mobile sauna. The quality cardigan closes the trio. It is not the floppy long knit for the sofa. It is that one that covers the arm, softens the back, disguises sides and still respects your shape. Large bust benefits from V-neck with buttons to mid-torso. Narrow upper torso looks great with a bit more structure in the shoulders. Well-cut gray cardigan, midi skirt, loafers, and structured bag on a tee with friends. You are comfortable, but no one confuses you with the furniture. When blazer, coat, and cardigan talk to your body and to the climate, even the so-so clothes gain the look of a plan, not tired improvisation. The third piece is where 90% of women sabotage their own elegance. And now comes the part that most reveals or saves a look in half a second. What is on your foot and what you carry on your shoulder. Shoes and bag. Wrong shoe reveals age before the clothing. Right shoe reveals posture before you speak. You made a great look. Base right, blouse right, blazer right, and at shoe time you picked that worn-out flat that has survived 3 presidents. The body thanks the comfort. The mirror betrays the crime. Collapsing posture, foot sticking out, elegance slipping off the side of the sole. If I opened your closet today, which shoe would you hide out of shame? The right comfortable flat is another story. Soft leather, firm insole, slightly pointed toe, wide feet call for fewer hard seams, sensitive knee calls for cushioning sole. With fluid pants, illuminating blouse, and neutral bag, you go to the market or cafe seeming practical and refined, not an ex-orthopedic patient. And remember, comfort does not have to look like surrender. The mid-heel shoe gets in when you want respect without martyrdom. 4 to 6 centimeter block heel improves posture and elongates the leg without torture. Thick ankles benefit from a heel and upper in the color of the pants or skin. Legs look more harmonious with slightly wider straps. Family lunch with medium beige heel, midi skirt, and neutral blazer. You move out of aunt who just helps in the kitchen into voice everyone listens to. The elegant sneaker is for days with lots of steps. The problem is not the sneaker. It is the giant colorful model that looks like it escaped from your grandson's wardrobe. A minimalist white sneaker, simple lines in leather or similar, stabilizes the foot, protects the knee, and does not infantilize you. Dark jeans, white shirt, clean sneakers, and structured bag. You cross the whole park looking like a premeditated casual, not a gym escapee. The ankle boot is the discreet trainer for 50-plus ankles. It stabilizes, protects, and elongates when it has a slightly pointed toe and shaft at the right height. Thicker legs, shaft that does not squeeze and color close to the pants. Thinner legs, a soft detail at the ankle works visual miracles. Autumn day with brown boot, tailored pants, structured sweater, and gray bag. You look like a film character who always had style but now decided to show it. The structured neutral bag closes the reasoning with sharp elegance. It lifts the body visually, organizes the silhouette, and says, life in order, even with pharmacy receipt and lost keys inside. Large bust? Medium strap just below the shoulder balance is better. Petite height? Avoid huge bags so that half of you does not disappear. The truth? Wrong shoe reveals age. Right shoe reveals posture. When feet and bag are right, you are already elegant before opening your mouth. Before you combine everything, it is worth organizing. When you remove the distraction of excess, space is left for what truly works. The 12 base pieces are straight dark jeans, tailored pants, fluid pants, and midi skirt, 2 tops that brighten the face, 1 white or ivory shirt, a good sweater or cardigan, and a more elegant blouse, a neutral blazer, and a trench-type coat. And, to complete this minimal wardrobe, come the right shoes and a structured neutral bag as a strategic extension. It is just 12 pieces, but the impact is 120. How to multiply looks with these pieces. This happened, and happens with almost every 60-plus woman. You improve the closet, organize by color, get better pieces, and still wear the same 3 combinations. Dark jeans, any blouse, any shoe, same old look. The problem was never a lack of clothes, it was a lack of method. How many different looks could you already be wearing with what you have? When you start seeing those 12 pieces as blocks that talk to one another, the game changes. Dark jeans, white shirt, navy blazer, structured flats, and neutral bag. With one set, you handle doctor, bank, cafe, and whatever else appears, with the look of a casual executive. The same white shirt, now with tailored pants, illuminating blouse underneath, good cardigan on top, elegant sneakers, and the same structured bag, becomes a cultural outing look where no one mistakes you for someone lost. Midi skirt, cashmere sweater, light trench, Mid-heel and neutral bag turn a rainy lunch into a presence moment. Comfortable body, knee out of discussion, umbrella lowered to background. Fluid pants, silk blouse, neutral blazer, ankle boots, and firm bag handle that special evening where you want to be interesting without looking like a young woman late to the party. Dark jeans, ivory shirt, open cardigan, loafers, and the same bag close the circle at the family gathering. Children, grandchildren running around, and you there, well-dressed, coherent, noticed for the ensemble, not for the noise of the print. After 60, you do not want to look younger. You want to look lucid, and right clothes do that. So look where you have arrived today. Instead of a closet full of gilt and pieces unused, you now have a map. Base, top, layers, shoes, and bag, all thought in 12 intelligent pieces that solve most of your real life. It is astonishing how a woman changes when the closet finally starts working for her. Elegance after 60 is not improvisation, it is method. If this video made you breathe easier and think now I understand, leave your like because that shows me this content matters to you. Save this video to watch when you build outfits and tidy the closet, because your tomorrow self will thank you for not having to start from zero in front of the same pieces. And since you made it all the way here, subscribe to the channel Fashion in Maturity and send this video to that friend who keeps saying she is too old to dress up, just so she finds out that the excuse is old, not her. Now I want to hear from you in the comments. Write, less pieces, more purpose, if this content made sense to you, and if you want more videos like this. After 60, you do not wear just clothes, you wear story. So choose pieces that tell your best version.